Hello, Gary Champion, Psychic Medium, once again. Want to give a big thanks to those who joined in yesterday on the Sunday free healings class that we give on YouTube. It's a joint effort where a lot of healers get in the chat room and we pick somebody, and actually someone from the chat room picked the person that we healed, and I've heard from her and she says she just feels great. So and that's led me to other things. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, this coming Sunday, August the 22nd, we're giving some free readings. And the week after that, another self healing class, August the 29th. There's still some slots open there. All these are 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, USA. September 5th is a mediumship mentoring class. That's an interactive class. It's on the classes page of my website, www.garychampion.com. For those of you who are studying to be mediums, I've been through all of it, so you're going to ask a lot of questions, and as a group, we're going to discuss things and see if we can help you out along the road on your path to becoming a medium. Anyway, this lady who was in the, I'm sure she won't mind me talking about her. I don't know. Yeah, you meet me in a burger place and I know something about you, I'm probably going to put it on a video. Anyway, she had kidney failure, and I discovered that she had a kidney removed, um, and it was healthy. And that's why she ended up with 1 kidney, which is why she needed kidney help. That one's having problems too. I correctly guessed, but heard that she had been poisoned some way. So she said that she had worked on a government thing, and water had been contaminated and it poisoned her kidney. You think you have problems? Also discovered she had her thyroid removed and there was nothing wrong with it. This is a long series of things. When do we begin to trust doctors? The white coat syndrome. Oh, he's got a white coat on. He's a doctor. He must know something. I never got that message because as a child we didn't go to doctors. We didn't have the money for it. We definitely didn't have the insurance. So we never saw doctors. My father sort of didn't trust them anyway. He liked them and he knew them, but there are limits to what they can do. But when they began removing organs that are healthy because a test went faulty, or they misread the test, that maybe they weren't qualified to read it, maybe they saw something there that wasn't there, maybe they're padding their income. Oh, what a horrible thing to say. Did I just say that? I didn't just say that. Maybe they've discovered wrong, so they need an extra 10 grand. Anyway, this poor lady has been mistreated by every doctor she's ever seen, as far as I can tell. And I've met her. She's a lovely woman. And you see, trying to help her led me to this path of discovering something. If you type in, I forget what it is. You typed in organs removed, blah, 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 all this other stuff, nothing comes up. Just donor stuff comes up. Donate an organ, donate an organ. And I found an article that said there's 7 organs that we don't really need. 7 organs that we don't really need. I'm not aware of any organs that I have that I want to do without. And here's their list. This, according to the medical community, you can do without a stomach. How are you going to process food? Are they just going to shove it in a straw in there? Stomach, spleen, reproductive organs. I don't know about you, but I don't want to do without those. colon. Boy, it's going to be sad if you don't have a colon. Gallbladder, appendix, and kidneys that you can actually live without. And when I typed in removing wrong organ, that got a lot of hits, a lot of lawsuits. They go in and say, well, we're going to remove your right kidney, and they get it mixed up and they take the left one. Now the lady has an organ that needs to be removed and one that's already been removed. Or they removed the wrong leg. And I've had a couple of operations. I know what the procedure is, and good doctors mark the thing that they're going to work on. They take a die and exit and sign it and make sure everybody sees it, and they're very specific about before an operation. So how did all these protocols go out the window? And this lady's missing a kidney and a thyroid, and I'm afraid to ask what else might be gone. Through no fault of her own. Anyway, so that's my mind. This lady needed healing. I believe we did some good. We boosted her immune system, and we worked on her kidney as well. And again, thanks for those who showed up to lend your energy to it. There's just not enough good words to say about you guys. I mean, I could talk all day. Superlatives, it's fantastic. There's no other way to describe it. Makes me feel good. Bunny felt great. Everybody who participated felt so good. But probably shouldn't have happened. We probably should have been working on someone else because incompetence led her to us. So now you don't have a kidney, you don't have a thyroid. You're taking a lot of other medications to take up what that normally does, which is expensive. And we don't know what that does. We don't know what the drugs do to you. No clue. Doctors don't know. They know very little. They know very little. They go to school and they say, take this pill if you need this. And it's supposed to do this, but how many are too many? How many of these drugs interact with each other in a bad way? I, by the way, took my blood sugar last night before I went to bed. It was 90. So self-healing, simple self-healing, which is now taught in the class, has reversed my diabetes. Blood pressure is down. Maybe we don't need to operate on everything. Maybe energy work should be integrated in the hospital. Maybe instead of cutting something, we could get somebody in there who could give them energy and boost their immune system, and the body would repair itself. Because a lot of doctors believe that, and they actually believe the body can repair itself in many areas. So skin's the biggest organ we've got, and you can cut it all day long. It'll heal right up, and it'll leave a scar, but it'll heal right up. The liver, we don't know how many organs that could be repair itself if the immune system is boosted. This morning I've tried to watch a lot of videos about healers, and I haven't had anybody say that. It's some method they're selling. Anyway, good intentions yesterday. We did good. And we have a new motto for that little group, which came to me in the middle of it. I didn't say it. Some person who's passed is passed. Everyone counts and no one counts. What a great motto for a group of healers. Everybody counts and no one counts. And immediately after the class, I wanted to do more. I wanted to say, who else can we work on today? But I was exhausted, as most of you are. I'm just saying, and it's psychic medium stuff's the same way. Psychic medium stuff's exactly the same way. If someone says, blah, blah, blah. Go across that bridge, it's safe. Go down to the market and get some groceries. And I'm driving along and I say, no, it's not safe. I'm not feeling that it's safe. I'm feeling that it's unsafe. Our instincts should overrule someone saying, well, that bridge was inspected just last week. One just fell down that was inspected. A whole apartment complex down in Florida fell into the dirt, and it was just inspected. Why? Because people make mistakes. Your intuitive abilities very rarely will. They don't lead me down bad roads. They say, don't do this, don't do that. Self-heal, don't take the pills. Buy this car, not that car. I know you've heard me talk about these things. Drove on a lot. Because I told my wife, I'll know it when I see it. Which is real, iffy. That's an iffy statement. And I'll know the car I'm supposed to buy when I see it. Before I drove on the lot, I was driving along the road, and there it was, sitting on the side. It had a big for sale sign on it. That isn't one we bought, but a similar car. I said, that's my car. No doubt. Drove on it, drove on the lot, bought it. It's the nicest little car ever. 30 miles a gallon. Little SUV. I'm not going to say what name it is, but it's been a marvelous car. Perfect for my needs, which is what your guides do. Your spirit guides, not best for Sally or Billy or Jim. What's best for you is what the criterion is for your guides. Because often one person says, oh, you don't want that, blah, 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 and they give you some nasty crap about it, and I just say, no, it seems fine to me. And I get it, and it works fine, whatever it is. So trust your judgment over anything written or anything that anybody might say. How do you feel about it? Everybody's intuitive. Everybody's psychic. Not everybody's a medium. I don't think there are that many of them. But trust your instincts. It's all you've got. Don't look for people to save you because, this doctor thing, she's been to doctors off and on for years. Not one of them has done anything to save her. They've just taken their money and whacked the wrong organ out. All doctors are not incompetent. That's true. I believe that. But you end up with one, you want to run out of the building. How do you know that? Intuitiveness. And those of you who are intuitive and you take up self-healing, you got the full package. Since I've been self-healing, I've lost weight. My mental faculties are working much better. I have more energy. I'm not taking drugs. Legal drugs. I take those illegal drugs all the time. No, I don't take, I never was a casual user of drugs. Never. Anyway. Part of the process is learning to believe in things you can't see. You can't put your hand on it. You can't. I always go to the ink pen. The ink pen is always there. But you can't touch it or feel it. It's in here. It's abstract. Very abstract. You can't touch it. You can't inspect it. You can't look at it. You can't test it out to see, is that cap going to work? Someone says it's in the wind. So trust your feelings. Feelings are very powerful things. So thanks again for those who showed up for the class. This lady appreciates it. I appreciate it. And we'll continue to do that as long as people show up and need something. Someone shows up, needs healing on some area, we'll do it. When they stop showing up, we'll do something else. I'll become a race car driver. Who always wanted to drive at the Indianapolis 500. Right now I can get to the grocery store and back. So no fear, no regret, no anger. and may the wind always be at your back. Thank you from my heart.